Hey everybody, we are at Mackenzie King Estate. It's one of the stops again on the Garden Promenade website. So we came to check it out for you guys. We're coming to you from the past because it is August 9th or 10th or something like that today. A beautiful day. We're in a heat warning though, so it is 42 degrees, so it's pretty hot.
Up on the idea that we're coming from the past. I'm like, well, aren't we always coming from the past?
So coming to you on this winter day, but you can check out what it looks like here. Keep going, Kingswood.
Yeah.
So this grounds here is huge. I was not expecting how big it was. So we're going to show you guys what kind of gardens they have at the estate, and it seems like they actually have quite a big overall garden property. So we'll show you guys to see if you guys ever want to come here and check it out. But the drive here was really beautiful. We're in Gatineau Park. Yeah. So technically we're in Quebec. And of course, Mackenzie King was one of the Prime Ministers of Canada, actually the longest running Prime Minister in Canadian history. And so I guess he lived here and died here. So we're coming to check it out. Apparently you can do tours here, guided tours here, but there aren't any running today. But I feel like this might be something that we want to come back to. And you also have to pay for parking here. So for an hour and a half, we paid just over $8. Just so you're prepared for that, because a lot of other parking lots in Gatineau you don't have to pay for, or in Gatineau Park, sorry. Cute little log pergola with hanging back.
Yeah. Nice rock wall.
Yeah, nice walled garden.
Well, look at the dragonflies in here. Holy. Nice big ferns. You must water this often. Clear. Beautiful.
Ooh, slippery, careful.
Slippery?
There's sand on some of the stones, so they're like angled, so they're a little slippery.
So pretty.
People's actual cottage. How nice for them. This water's so clear and so calm.
Yeah.
How do we not go in?
You definitely touch it. You can step in it. You're not allowed to swim it.
Watering thing right
cool,
there.
Fun. You think it's active?
I doubt it, but...
You gonna try it?
No. Cute little watering. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm out of breath from doing those stone stairs between the heat and not feeling super great for the last couple weeks and not exercising enough and just being generally lazy. Stairs are tiring for me, but
it's hot too. It's like 40 plus degrees.
We don't really know where we're going, so we're just kind of wandering around at this point. So next time we see something exciting, we're going to show you. Okay, so this is from the map, the meadow or pre-meadow. I don't know what, I feel like it said the word pre-meadow on it, but I guess they have a whole section here that's dedicated to just allowing it to grow out for native insects. And then there seems to be a cute little cottage in the distance that we're going to go check out.
Nice and windy.
It's almost like it's too hot for the cicadas even.
They're kind of quiet.
They're so quiet.
Nice cottage, eh?
Yeah.
Like the design of it. This is the moor side.
Yeah, welcome to the moor side. This is the cute cottage that we saw in the distance across from the meadow.
sundial, in case you don't know what time it is.
So, as soon as I saw on the map that there was a waterfall, I'm obsessed with the idea of going to see a waterfall. So that is what we are off to go do. And then we're gonna go see what are the supposed ruins, but are actually called follies. This is a formal
Oh, there's a
garden.
picture of it too.
Yeah. And another Martin house right there.
Let's go look at it.
This is always cute, even if it is just like wood instead of stone. Like having the nice little stairs in with the mini fence.
Shall we walk through the center of it? Or you want to just walk?
We could.
It's like, are we not allowed to walk through here?
Because we're the only ones doing it.
Yeah.
Do what you want until you get yelled at.
Get off the property. Bugs. Nice little bird bath in the center. Some roses.
Dahlias too. And they're actually blooming right now.
Which is odd, eh?
Yeah. I really like these dahlias. They're a little short and but full of so many blooms.
Can't talk, too many bugs.
Oh. No martins in the Martin house. It's a nice birch tree right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. There's a bee flying by my
Oh, right
head.
there. Bee. On the echinacea.
Oh, no, that's
Butterfly.
you mean
Two of them.
butterflies.
Two butterflies.
I don't know what type they are. Some kind of like pretty little hill down here. Oh, Japanese beetle trap. Shame.
That way?
Yeah, I think so. That's really pretty, eh?
Which, this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really.
That's not a bad place to call your cottage.
Mm-hmm.
Nice view. And we're sitting on the ruins looking at it, which is pretty cool. It's called Window into the Forest. This is like really pretty. It's
Freaking
got a
thing
grasshopper.
just hit me right in the leg and it hurt.
It's hard to really like see this in the shade and like really get it in the video, but it's really
Yeah.
beautiful. Just like the downhill and up valley with the plantings in there.
Yeah, it's very
Really,
pretty.
really beautiful. All right, to the waterfall, which is my greatest excitement. I think for me, like it is a weekend in August. We are a tourist city, and I think Mackenzie King Estate is like somewhat of a touristy location to go to. So far, we've only passed 3-4 people on this hike.
Small groups, very small.
Yeah, it's 1,500 meters to the waterfall. So far, it's been all downhill, so we get to go uphill on the way back. But yeah, we haven't really bumped into anybody, so it's been really, really peaceful. I hear a road though.
Yeah. But if you are trying to escape the city and the tourists, this might be a good stop.
This hike is really nice. The trail is really wide, so it's nice and clear, so you don't have to worry about like ticks, which is my biggest problem. I wouldn't say it's like super difficult. If you have mobility issues or a wheelchair, of course you can't do it, but I wouldn't say it's like overly a difficult hike to do so far. So yeah, I really recommend it. And the forest is just so like magical looking.
Where?
Right beside that stick.
What color?
It's brown.
Oh, I see them. Okay. They're toads, aren't they?
Toad,
frogs.
yes. You're so cute.
So itchy.
1.8 meters. Under 6 feet. All right, so we've been going through a drought so far this year, and I guess we should have thought that a drought would mean a dry waterfall. But we didn't think about that. Also, the last 150 meters of the waterfall is pretty hard to do. It's some stairs that kind of hurt your knees and stuff. So there's that. But now let me show you the dried up waterfall.
Prepare for it.
I'll zoom in.
Yeah, you're gonna
There
need to
she
zoom in for that.
is. And there's a little bit of wet.
It must be magnificent when it's fully in bloom.
Yeah, this looks like it could be a really nice waterfall otherwise.
Totally.
All right, we are back onto the main grounds, and we're now going to go look for the Arc de Triomphe and the Abbey, which are some ruins. You see it?
Yeah, this big structure.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're coming up to it. So they're made to look like ruins, but one of the guides here said that they're called follies because they actually brought in the rocks in order to build these. It was kind of like a romantic era to have ruins on your property. So they aren't true proper ruins, but rather built here as a way to make the gardens and the property just look nicer.
Oh, it's the British American Banknote Company, built in Ottawa.
The Arc de Triomphe was created from the portal frame at the main entrance. That's so interesting.
Yeah, it says right there that it was the British American Banknote Company's building, and they demolished it in 1936, so they took that front
What a
entrance.
disappointment to lose that building. All right, guys,
Yeah,
it's going to be really
Canadian.
hard to see because the sun's behind it, but here it is.
And if you've
It's
been
so
to the Arc de
beautiful.
Triomphe in Paris, how do you guys think this compares?
How does this compare to the Arc de Triomphe in Paris? It's actually really beautiful. That's such a great use of a building that you were planning on demolishing. It's huge. Whoa. So we've never been here before. We didn't really know what we were coming for. We had seen the stone buildings in Google Pictures, but it turns out all the cottages are made out of wood, and that's really where he was staying and living. And so I thought it was just kind of like a building and some hiking trails. So Colin, when he bought parking, he paid for an hour and a half. And 100% that was too short, especially if you're going to do the waterfall too. We didn't even do that main cottage that I showed you guys. We have to go see the Abbey now, and our parking expires in 10 minutes. So we're really, really rushing through for an hour and a half. So I definitely recommend to do a minimum of 2 hours if you plan on walking through and seeing everything and just like taking your time and enjoying it. Even just like the rolling hills of the property and the huge white pines
Super nice.
is so, so beautiful.
These are beautiful white pines.
Also, the map made everything look like it was way further away from each other than it actually is. So the Abbey is here, and the cottage and the gardens are quite literally right there. So it's actually pretty all close to each other compared to what the map looks like. But I still say 2 hours.
2 hours, for sure.
I think 2 hours is probably your minimum. And then if you really, really like to take your time and be slower, I'd probably do 2.5. Kind of feels like they ragtagged some random stuff together.
It is, that's literally it.
There's like a head on top of Kermit's head with Rapunzel's hair.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Sure belongs somewhere. It came from, it's a relic of the Canadian House of Commons. Survived a fire in 1916.
Originate from the center block of Canada's first parliament buildings.
Yeah. Ow.
Nice window to a beautiful white pine. All these white pines are incredibly beautiful.
That one must be huge.
This place is really beautiful. I would say it's less of a garden tour because really the gardens were just what you saw behind the cottage. But it's a beautiful kind of like a park, like arboretum with rolling like hills and the most incredibly beautiful white pines. Like these white pines are huge and stately and gorgeous. So if you're looking for something that has a little bit of garden, some nature, and some history from museums, then I highly, highly recommend coming here. It's really been quite nice. So anyway, we are now filling up our water bottle and heading back to the car. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and you found it helpful, whether you are looking for gardens or something to do in Ottawa. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and check out this video here. Bye.